Hello everyone, my name is Amrendra Kumar and I am from College Dunia Web Private Limited. Today we have with us Captain Prakash Pradhan, the Director of Rockvale Management College. A very warm welcome to you, sir, in this exclusive interview series of Thoughtful Leaders of Tomorrow organized by College Dunia Web Private Limited.
Thank you to you and thank you to all the viewers. And a warm greetings from Kalimpong, Darjeeling.
So to begin with, tell us something about Rockvale Management College and your role in Rockvale Group.
Actually, Rockvale Management College is a tertiary division of Rockvale Academy. It is a semi-boarding school in Kalimpong up to class 12. In school, we have got students from Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Thailand. And it was founded in 1985 by my father, by my late father.
Okay.
Then I was in the army. I did short service commission. So after I came back, I took over, and then my aim was to go for improvement. One was to improve the school. The other was to also to go for growth. So at that time, and I found that many students from the hills are going to metropolitan cities for higher education because we did not have higher education in Kalimpong. It's a small town. So I thought, why not? In 2002, I started the college. Actually, at that time, it was affiliated to Sikkim Manipal University. It was distance education.
Okay.
But the need of the hour is a regular degree. So in 2012, we converted this into a regular institute, and we changed the nomenclature to Rockvale Management College and got the affiliation to, at that time it was WBUT, West Bengal University of Technology. Now it is Maulana Abul Kalam Azad University of Technology, a university that was set up in 1998 exclusively for management and engineering. So we are the only college affiliated to Macaut in the hills.
That's great to know, sir. Sir,
Yes.
you have been associated with Rockvale since long. So I would like to know what is the key factor that keep you connected with the education sector?
Key factor?
That keep you connected with the education sector.
Oh, it is. I am totally involved 24 hours. From
Yes.
morning till evening, I am here. I am in the campus. I live, I breathe, I dream about education. And because of that, it's an addiction for me. I'm in touch with the students. I'm in touch with in that way, I'm in touch with the, I'm not running this college or in school by remote control, by sitting in some other place. I'm there hands-on, day to day, any event, every event I'm involved. So that gives you, because once you start interacting with the students, with the staff, so they also, it's a two-way learning process, right? So like that, and then since we are in a small town, we don't have advantage of lot of things. So for that, I go for this lot of management seminars, workshops in Calcutta, Delhi, wherever it is conducted. So that helps you to learn and come back with the knowledge and use that knowledge for development and betterment of the college. And now, of course, with the internet zamana, you can always learn through online also.
Okay.
But mostly it is 24 hours hands-on experience.
Sir, you have been associated with Rockvale since long. There is no doubt in that. Being the director of Rockvale Management College, what is your philosophy of leadership?
Philosophy is, my philosophy of leadership is basically you have to lead from the front. And you have to be hands-on. You cannot, if you have not done hands-on, then because you don't have personal experience, then you are not able to direct somebody in the same manner.
Right.
And secondly is also, you have to be open-minded. You have to be open to learn. Just because you are the boss doesn't mean you know everything.
Right.
You have to interact with this. Sometimes you can get best of ideas from people. Maybe a first-year student also. Maybe a student in junior school also. Ideas can come from anywhere, and you should be able to. I think you should be. Your mindset should be open to learn, to unlearn, relearn. That should be the focus. That is my my management style.
Yeah, you gave a very important message that we can learn from anyone. So, so the education system in India and other foreign countries are structured very differently. In your experience, what can a student gain from studying here in Rockville Management College?
See, actually difficult to comment because I have not seen the foreign. I'm not been a part of, and I don't know much about how they do it in foreign countries. So to make a comparison to what is the difference, but as far as I know, what little I know is that in foreign countries, they encourage you to think, they encourage you to be creative, they encourage you to be original, and that if we can imbibe those qualities into our education system, I think it will help. Because here there's not a plagiarism
Right.
and rote method. So if it is more of hands-on experiential kind of learning, if it takes place, that will be much better for our thing when we produce next generation of leaders. Right. Otherwise, we are producing people of high academic qualification and caliber, but who do not use their own mind to think. They are not original in thinking.
Right.
So if we can have that kind of experiential learning where they can actually exercise their brain and be more creative, more original, I think it will help us to develop better industry leaders.
Very rightly said, sir. Experiential learning is very much important. So, taking this forward, I would like to know, how does the curriculum of Rockville Management College ensure the practical exposure to these students?
No, whatever we do will depend a lot on what Macaut is doing.
Right.
And since Macaut was set up exclusively for management, it's the only technical university in West Bengal. So the syllabus also is more practical, and there are a lot of internship program, a lot of hands-on experience, and since these are all professional courses, so more than the college, I think, and we have a very proactive vice chancellor, Professor Shoikat Moitra, and he is making a lot of changes and trying to make this university on par with some of a lot of ideas which flow from foreign universities. It is on par with those kind of things. So he's bringing a lot of changes. So more than the college bringing changes, it will depend a lot on what the university is doing and what they are doing and what instructions they give. We follow that.
Okay.
And we can make minor changes here and there.
So there are a lot of students who are willing to pursue higher education, but they are not able to afford the education. So I would like to get some insight from you how Rockville Management College could be more welcoming to these students from different economic backgrounds.
We are because in this region, like say for example, we are doing hospitality, right? Now for a 3-year course, our students are paying say 2 lakh rupees, right? For the same course in Siliguri or Kolkata or Bangalore, it will cost you 3 times the amount.
Okay.
Right. So we have kept the fee structure in such a way that it becomes affordable for our local students. But the mindset of the students is after having studied for 12 years or 13 years or 14 years in your hometown, everybody wants to go out.
Right.
That is number one. In spite of giving them the financial budget becomes secondary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, mindset is that we want to go out. Second mindset of the hill students in Kalimpong or Darjeeling is now they all feel that if you go to even for that matter parents, they feel that if you go to Calcutta or maybe to some metropolitan, more learning is going to take place there. Once you go to the cities, you will become automatically smarter because the exposure is greater. So sometimes, and because with this with loans also being available, so people have got money to spend for education, and a lot of parents are giving importance to now everywhere all over India. Of course, they always used to give preference to education, but now I think they are planning for higher education financially. So people seem to have money.
Right.
So in that way, sometimes the budget doesn't seem to be an issue in terms of middle class parents.
Yes, sir.
So they just want good education, and they are willing to pay, and they are treating it as an investment now. But if somebody wants to go to Calcutta, somebody wants to go to Bangalore, nobody can stop them. But if should somebody, because of budgetary problems, if they want to study here, or because of family problems also, sometimes they have family problems. The mother is sick, the father is sick, they have to stay back. So there are alternatives now, at least in Kalimpong. Otherwise, issue was previously there was no. If somebody wanted to do tourism management, somebody wanted to do BBA, somebody wanted to do hospitality management, there were no alternatives.
Right.
But now we are providing alternative if should they want to stay back in their own hometown.
That's great, sir. Sir, as you said, your father started this institution, Rockvale Group. So, and you are the second generation who is taking forward the Rockvale Group. So, I would like to know what is your vision for Rockvale Management College and Rockvale Group as a whole?
Of course, we'd like to grow, we'd like to expand. There are a lot of people who told me, why don't you invest in hotel? Why don't you invest in some of the business? So I told them very clearly, I want to grow, I want to glow in education only. And whatever opportunities are there, I can explore, and for expansion, I will do that. My vision is to grow. One is to make the school as good as possible with all our limitations. Now we have started this for last 10 years, we have started the college. If we can grow, we can add more courses. Now we are doing placement, we are doing internship, we are giving all as many facilities as possible. So my idea is to grow in education, and not only grow, also glow.
I'm very much sure, sir, with the dedication that you are running the institute, definitely you will glow in this.
Mind divert नहीं होना चाहिए. Mind education से divert नहीं होना चाहिए.
Right, sir.
It should be focused on education. How we can improve education, inward and outward.
Outward, right. Sir, what are some of the biggest challenges that you see, both for higher education in general and for Rockvale Management College specifically?
One is the lack of awareness of the parents, students, as a community as a whole. Because now what is happening is, with the economic prosperity of India, education, people have got money, but people don't know. Because now what has happened is, the world is changing so fast that every now and then new courses are coming. Things which look happening as of now, certain courses, certain degrees, certain qualifications will happen. After 5 years, it becomes redundant. Right. So the challenge is to keep yourself updated now. And especially even semi-educated parents also they have got money to spend, but they don't know. And those who know also, it becomes difficult because of the number of choices that you have in hand. And you are spoiled for choices. It's like you go to television channel, you don't know which channel to watch. You go to a mall, you don't know what to buy. Similarly, in education also, there are so many choices. In our time, there were limited choices. So it was easy to choose, to make a choice. But now the problem is the choices that we have, which course to choose, where to study, because colleges have sprouted all over the country, and even foreign education has also become accessible. So the greatest challenge is, for a parent, for a student, is making the right choice in terms of the course that he wants to do, and in also choosing the college that he wants to do. For a college is now, because when we started, there were no competitors. But in the last 10 to 15 years, colleges have sprouted all over.
Yes, sir.
And it becomes to sustain because of the competition. To sustain is becoming a big challenge for all the colleges, I think,
right,
from the management point of view. Okay, and also because then you have to constantly upgrade. You want to introduce this course, naya course aa raha hai, you have to introduce. Kabhi bacche nahi milte, kabhi faculty nahi milte. So all these things are there. And for a parent and for a student, the problem is higher education has become expensive also for a parent.
Right.
Because the colleges which are offering placements are charging you money. It's coming at a cost. So for a parent, the cost and also the difficulty in making the choice. And for a student, as I told you, they don't know what to choose. They are all confused, not because they are not intelligent. It's because of number of choices which they have got in front of them.
Right, sir. Very rightly.
And for the Rockvale Management College, we are in a small place. It becomes difficult to introduce so many courses because lack of awareness, lack of faculty, and we have for industrial training. Sometimes you need industry around you, and in the hill area we don't have all that. So we try to do limited whatever could be the requirement of the society.
Very rightly said, sir. The information has become so much readily available with the IT revolution that students are very much confused what to
Especially
choose
with
and where.
and the second is technology, sir.
Right.
Now with AI, artificial intelligence being introduced, now they're saying now you in time in another 5 to 10 years you will not require a pilot, you will not require a driver. ऐसे से बोल रहा है ना. So now somebody who's taken pilot course, if you and lot of jobs because of technology, lot of jobs are going to be created in the next to 10 to 15 years. So many people are lot of these jobs are going to, which looks happening now as is going to become redundant because of technology.
Technology, right. Right.
Yes.
Sir, this interview is going so well, and I am gaining so much experience from you, so much information from you that I do not want to end this interview. But there is the time foundation. You are very much busy with this stuff. So, at last, I would like to ask you any suggestion you would like to give to the aspiring students.
Yes, today the world is changing very fast. Okay, so any student, not only student, anyone, any adult also, now we should be able to, we have to keep eyes, ears, mind, everything open. You should be willing, you cannot be rigid. You have to be willing to learn new things. You have to be willing to unlearn, accept, and relearn. And today you should be able to, now what is going to happen in the future is, I think,
right.
So it's going to be like that. I think what do you think? Number 2 is technology. Everything is going to be technology based, and all students, whether like we have got this concept कि मतलब मैं art student हूँ, I don't need to do computer. है ना? Everyone should be techno savvy. One is you should be willing to learn, unlearn, relearn, and
right.
relocate, everything. है ना? And now number two is you have to imbibe technology as part of your life.
Right.
And number three, zamana change hoga, technology change hoga, but there are certain basic things that don't change. That is, you have to be willing to work hard.
Right.
Honesty, sincerity, all these things will remain. That will remain eternal. That will not change.
Right.
Every boss is looking for an honest employee. Every boss is looking for a sincere employee. Every boss is looking for a hardworking employee. है ना? वो तो रहेगा. That should not change. But apart from that, these are the basics. है ना? Apart from that, as I told you, learning में technology. That is those are the things that I think are the student nowadays. And for parents, because the higher education has become very expensive now, parents should start doing financial planning for higher education right from school.
I think here student has got a very important message to imbibe in themselves the power of honesty and hard work.
Yes.
Also a very important message for the parents to do the financial planning right from the school itself. So thanks.
And one more thing, and then this is nothing to the education, but we should be proud of our culture.
Right.
We should respect and be proud of your own culture, the Indianness or whichever state you belong to, because sometimes we try to become too westernized.
Yes.
And when you deviate from this, the problem starts. So ना आप इधर का होगा ना उधर का होगा. So the base should be Indian. The foundation should be Indian. Yes, imbibe good things from the West, North, South, East, जहाँ से भी आएगा, you imbibe those good things. But the base should be totally, everything should be Indian.
Right. Very well said, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the valuable time and the insights that you have shared with us. It was very nice interacting with you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you.